I like good beer, I cannot lie. So join me here as we try this beer and see if at least I do not die. Yeah, I'll probably stick to my day job. It's a nice looking beer. Hey, welcome to another episode of Chewing the Brew. This is me, Matthew, and I'll be drinking Dalton India Pale Ale by Georgetown Brewing. Georgetown is a staple here in the Northwest. You can find them just about everywhere. And they're pretty much nearly always worth drinking. Head is pretty good on this one. I do like on the Georgetown cans, they have very simple instructions. Please refrigerate. Warm beer sucks. I'd quibble a little bit. Warm pale ales suck. Yeah. Warm lagers. In general, it's safe to assume that beer is best chilled, but don't hold that rule to every beer. The super thick, dark beers, sometimes they're best at room temperature or better. I don't know of any that are actually good, actually warm, but certainly room temperature is appropriate for, well, more than zero beers. I'd say the aroma is grapefruit. I didn't check to make sure my mustache was all properly in place before I started recording. Maybe I should have. When it's good, it's good. When it's not, this side likes hanging down and this side always sticks up. So sometimes I get this whole propeller face look. Anyways, let's see, beer. Yeah, grapefruit, not really sweet. Just kind of a nice, dry, refreshing hint of citrus. I think there's also some grassiness to it. Sorry, squeaky voice. And nice for an India Pale Ale, you can actually smell the malts in here too. Yeah, that's tasty. I'm enjoying that. No, it's not tasty. That smells good. I'm enjoying the aroma. Well, let's see how she tastes. That's really nice. Just at the outset, I think what I particularly enjoy about this beer is it's very moderate. Unlike some IPAs, I would describe this as crushable, sessionable. You could drink several of these because the flavors are moderate, and that's pleasant. I mean, sometimes you like the really big, overblown, super amazing, explosive, but you're probably not going to, drink 3 cans of those in a row. And whether you should be drinking 3 cans of beer in a row is a secondary point. Is not the point I'm going for. This beer has a really nice, moderate character throughout that I think works very nicely, and it should be appreciated for that. So, like with the aroma, I think the primary hop aroma in here, or hop flavor in here, I'm calling aromas tastes and tastes aromas. Yeah, I'm all stuck up inside my head. The primary taste in here I would characterize as grapefruit. However, like I was able to smell the malts, there's also a decent maltiness to this that comes through very nicely and is quite pleasant. This is more of a nice grapefruit pale ale, I think, than maybe what you expect as an India Pale Ale. Though the bitterness and the hops are high enough that it does count as an India Pale Ale, I think. It's just mild for an India Pale Ale. It's strong for a Pale Ale. It's kind of a between thing. Interestingly enough, I saw this one on the tap list at a local tap room a week or so ago. And they actually listed it as having 0 IBUs, which I'm pretty sure is an error. It has more than 0. Definitely more than 0. I don't know if they list them on the can. I don't know that Georgetown usually does now. But The bitterness is relatively low. This is a juicier, but not sweeter. I think in general, this comes across as a nice dry cracker spread with grapefruit marmalade. But it's not sweet. It's more of, well, maybe not a grapefruit marmalade, maybe like a creamy cheese that had like grapefruit peel in it, maybe, or a compound butter, like maybe a grapefruit compound butter. I'm probably reaching at this point, but there's this grapefruitness, and then there's this crackerness, and they're really, really pleasantly balanced together, and that's really nice. I could say that a stronger grapefruit, like maybe a longer, the grapefruit lingering more, might be nice, but it's not bad. It's a nice little brush of grapefruit at the beginning, and then this kind of crackerness, and then you have this kind of memory of the grapefruit that lingers, and it lingers decently. It's really mellow, really subtle, really, really quiet, really pleasant. Yeah, I like this one. This is a good beer. I give Dalton by Georgetown Brewing 3 stars out of 4. It's a good beer, and I enjoy it. It's very pleasant. I found this at the local Costco. It was bottled or canned just a month ago on 5/15, and here I am in mid-June. And so, yeah, it's fresh, and it's really tasty, and I enjoy it. It's usually pretty easy to find Georgetowns here, anywhere in the Northwest that I've been, at least. They're pretty well distributed, even to like Kroger's and their family of retailers, and Walmart even in the area can be counted to have a decent selection of Georgetown beers. So it shouldn't be hard to find, at least for those of us in the Northwest. To those of you not in the Northwest, apologies. If you find it, great. Yeah, check the dates, but great. If you can't, I'm sorry. Drink local. Here, here. Anyways, this is me, Matthew, chewing the boo, drinking and enjoying Dalton India Pale Ale, a very mild, moderate, sessionable, crushable India Pale Ale by Georgetown Brewing Company. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.